Good evening. This is part 7 of Art Geek Timeline. Today we're talking about Jesus, or at least a piece of artwork that happens to feature him. But before we get into the artwork, we need to talk about our destination. We are headed to the Kingdom of Ethiopia during the Solomonid dynasty, which was established in 1270 CE. This dynasty claims a very rich religious ancestral tie to Hebrew tradition, mainly Solomon. In the 14th century, the Kingdom of Ethiopia became a Christian state. It's around this time that the Islamic caliphates were building awesome architecture, but were also trying to spread Islam. And the Solomonid dynasty adamantly resists this, wanting to continue their Christian traditions. Today we can look back at the Ethiopian Christian traditions through artwork. Today we're going to be looking at an icon of the Virgin Mary in the format of a painted wooden diptych, which is a sort of multi-paneled wooden thingy, I believe is the technological term for it. This was likely made by a student of a religious artist and also monk called Seon. I think I'm pronouncing that right. He was a member of the court of a Solomonid king called Zara Yacob, who was very much interested in the cult of Our Lady Mary of Zion. So while I prefer Bloody Marys and Slutty Marys, we're actually just going to take a look at the Virgin Mary. So here is the Our Lady Mary of Zion diptych. On this first panel, obviously, we have Mary holding the baby Jesus with two archangels in the background. And on the other panel here, we have the 12 apostles. Now, I can't tell you all that much about any of these figures because my knowledge of Christianity is very limited. So, Christian friends or religious nerds, please feel free to let us know in the comments. This is a kind of image that's pretty common in Christian art, and not only in Ethiopian culture, but also if we look down here, you can see. Ah! Sorry, just this baby gave me a bit of a jump scare there. You know, as historians, we're not supposed to make value judgments of any kind, but I'm sorry, that's an ugly baby. Anyways, this is a Bulgarian painted wooden diptych called the Panagia Eleousa, and also features the two archangels, although they're a bit less prominent. Even though this image is Bulgarian, it's actually modeled after a Byzantine visual style. Think about how that might be global. Speaking of global, how is the Our Lady Mary of Zion diptych relevant to global history? So Christianity didn't actually originate in Ethiopia. It arrived due to trade and influence from Nubia, Egypt, and other territories to the north that had also been converted themselves. So we definitely know that there's a spread of religion going on. But also, think back to the fact that we have a very similar icon in the form of this Bulgarian diptych with its questionable-looking Jesus, which indicates that there's also a spread of this specific type of Christian visual culture. So what you have is this icon of the Virgin Mary, which has come to Ethiopia and is now being adapted into their local context. So in total, we have the spread of the Christian religion, the spread of the icon of the Virgin Mary, and potentially also the spread of an artistic medium, because you will notice that both are using painted wooden panels. This might have been something that was spreading as well. So that concludes our part 7 of Art Geek Timeline. Tune in next time for the final part, part 8. We're going to stick in Africa, but we're going to head on over to the Kingdom of Benin.